Hello. Welcome to the live stream. See, I thought I had everything set up. That tank is going to be super loud. So I might have to do something real quick. You see, I thought I had everything set up, but apparently not. Is it? Testing. Just making sure everything works. So yeah. So I thought I had everything set up. Apparently not. Um, so yeah, welcome to the live stream. Um, this is our first live stream in so long. I haven't done a live stream in a long time. So yeah, this is yeah, I miss this a lot. Let me do something real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. That was fast. Okay. When I say real quick, I mean real quick. Hello, Mr. Gabriel. How are you doing, sir? Um, so in this stream, I just want to in this stream, really, um, I don't have much of a plan. This was a very last minute live stream. I forgot it was Monday, and so I was like, oh shoot, I gotta do a live stream. And so here we are. Um, so yeah, so in this stream, really you can just ask questions and it's I would like for it to be a Q&A stream because I love answering you guys uh y'all's questions. But I do have a couple things I do want to talk about. Which is one of them is super exciting and we'll talk about that one later. Um but I just want to go ahead. I've watched all your videos, uh, and I've learned a lot. Thank you, Jeremiah. You're welcome, sir. I'm guessing because you know my name, I'm guessing you watched the filter, the clean how to clean your filter video, um, sponge filter video. If you haven't watched that video, go check it out. It's really, it's real. It was probably my best video. I'm kidding. No, I don't even have a thumbnail on that one, so I need to go back and edit that one. But I want to talk about some stuff that has been going on because a lot has happened recently. If you've been up to date and watching my videos, you know I've just set up this tank, my 2.5 gallon bow front tank. First bow front tank, which I mean, I'm not a big fan of the bow front tank, but it was free. I found it. Someone was trying to throw it away. And so I was like, hey, a free tank, I'll take it. So I took it and yeah, it's been working pretty good. I haven't had a leak. Um, which is good, obviously. Um, in the pea puffer tank, I do have some unfortunate news. The pea puffer is no longer in that tank. He's actually no longer with us. The pea puffer has unfortunately passed away, and this isn't because of water quality. It was because I was actually moving that tank. Um, some water may have spilled out, and she might have been in that water, and I ended up finding her, like Saturday on the table. It was really sad. It was really upsetting. But on some brighter news, um, well, no, not really. I'm just gonna go ahead and get all the sad stuff out of the way. Yeah, the pea puffer passed, and unfortunately, um, Waffles ended up passing. If you don't know Waffles, Waffles is my male guppy. He was my favorite male guppy, and the male guppy, my basically my first successful attempt at keeping guppies, and he's been with me ever since I started this hobby. And he unfortunately passed like yes, no, Saturday, which was unfortunate. But the reason was is because I tried to add a heater in the tank. Which, if you've got a tank that's been going for a long time and been working good, don't excuse me, don't do anything to that tank. If it's been working for perfectly fine, if you have perfectly healthy fish, don't try to fix it. It's perfectly fine. Uh-oh, dropped my phone. Um so yeah, Waffles ended up passing, which was unfortunate, but it just helped me learn that you really don't want to mess with a tank that's been going for a really long time because it's just not, you don't fix what's not broken. Um, on some brighter news though, um, Christy, which is my female guppy, looks like she may be giving birth possibly this month, so that's pretty cool. The crawfish in this setup, the dwarf Mexican crawfish, which if you haven't watched the build video for that, go check it out. It was one of my favorite videos to make. Um, and it was just a really fun video to make. The crawfish are doing amazing. They're not in that tank. I don't know. They're in that one. But they're doing amazing. And I if you have dwarf Mexican crawfish, do you need to try a tank with just dwarf Mexican crawfish? It'll really give you a further appreciation for those animals. Because when I did that, I just loved them. It helped me appreciate this amazing animal even more. It's just I don't know what it is, but when you put an animal in a tank by itself, especially an animal that it's kind of boring. You put it in a tank by itself, it look makes it look amazing. So I mean, it especially the dwarf Mexican crawfish. That was my probably my favorite tank to set up, other than the pea puffer tank. Um, one of my favorites. So yeah, one real quick, I would just like to give a shout out to Gabriel. He's been one of my supporters for a long time. He's been subscribed to the channel, and I appreciate him. So um, yeah, he's a pretty cool dude. I don't know if he posts videos or not, but if he does, definitely go check him out. I'm sure he's a cool dude. I have checked out his channel. Unfortunately, I don't know if he posts video or not, but he's a cool dude, so go check him out. Anyways, um, the German Blue has been doing very good. Dwight, I did a live stream about him, so if you haven't seen that live stream, maybe go back and watch it. Because I mean, unless you want to watch a 1 hour live stream that's not even a live stream because it's already been posted, um, you don't have to go watch it. It's not. It probably wouldn't be the funnest thing to do. Um, but I just want to remind you guys, anytime you comment on any video, one, I heart your comment because, why not? Two, I do read every single comment I get. I usually read it from my phone. So, if you comment on my video, just so you know, it will be read. So, you can comment. Oh, I dropped my phone again. It's a good thing it has a screen protector on it, I guess. But if you want to comment on any videos asking questions, just know that I will probably make a video responding to your questions. Either that, or if I don't have time to make a video, I will at least try and respond to your comment. Um, so yeah. So I have found it's not really a new fish store, but I have found a fish store, and I just want to give them a bit of a shout out. Aquariums by Fish Barn, super cool store. If you live in like the mid South or anything like that, Aquariums by Fish Barn is definitely one of the places that you're gonna want to go to. It's an amazing place, really. The people are super nice there, and they're just really nice people there, and they'll help you learn. They've even helped me learn how to set up a store like that. um they've had me there for like a day. um and they were just really nice the whole time, and so I get most of my fish from Aquariums by Fish Barn. um I pretty much no longer shop at Petco, except for like for plants and stuff. But even then, Fish Barn is getting a little better with their plants. Before they weren't. really good with their plants, but now they're pretty good with their plants. They sell like Hornwort, Cubumba. I got most of those plants from the Fish Barn, which is pretty cool. I enjoy watching that tutorial you made about how to clean your sponge filter. Ah, clean a sponge filter as well. I see what you did, typo. Anyways, thank you, man. Yeah, that was a really fun video to make. A really hard one too. So if you haven't checked out the sponge filter video, go check it out. It was probably one of the more challenging videos to make. It doesn't seem like it would be, but it was kind of challenging to make. But it was a really fun one to make as well. Um, it was kind of a basic tutorial because of the fact that it's a sponge filter, probably one of the easiest filters to clean. So I will be giving out tutorials on how to clean an internal filter and a hang on the back, but those will be coming a little bit later. I don't want to over promise, and so those will be coming a little later. So yeah. And by the way, be expecting more long videos. Meaning like, 18-minute videos, maybe 13-minute videos, rather than YouTube shorts. Because I love making YouTube shorts. Don't get me wrong. However, it has been a little challenging trying to remember to make them because of how short they are. It's been a little bit challenging to remember making them. Great. I like all those types of videos. Thank you, man. Man, you are just so supportive. Thank you. Virtual fist bump. There you go. Virtual fist bump. Anyways, um, so um, yeah, that's really what's been going on. Really, I do want to update you guys on something I said in the last live stream. I don't know if I want to save that for the end of. I'm gonna save that for the end of the stream. He fist bumped me back. I see you. I see you. All right. Um, a little update on the breeding tub. That has been going really good. I found out the original fry from Christy were actually waffles fry. I have three of them in there, and the male's tail, it rhymes. Excuse the rhyme, not purposeful. Anyways, the male's tail looks almost not almost identical, but close to Waffle's tail in that it's got the bit of orange on it, and it looks like a bit of blue mixed with yellow. It's pretty neat looking. So it's green. He's green, so he kind of looks like an Endler, but like he looks cool, man. I gotta post a video about him. Um, I gotta post video about the fry situation. Um, I haven't got any breeding out of the breeding tub still. Um, but the fry are a bit immature for breeding. So I'm not expecting breeding right now. But in the future, I will be expecting some breeding. And you guys can be expecting a little bit more projects. Because if I can become more successful with the guppy breeding, uh, oh yeah, that one was a really fun stream to make. Oh, and the car video. That one was a really fun video to make. But as I was saying, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by the chat. I'm sorry. No, you can keep commenting. I love being distracted by you guys. Um, but as I was saying before, if I can get successful with breeding these guppies, you can be expecting a little bit more projects, which would be super cool. It would be super cool. In the future, though, I would love to be able to gain uh, money, basically gain money from doing YouTube. So far, I don't really have the resources to um, create a profit off of YouTube. However, in the future, I'm sure you can be expecting a couple sponsors. I'm kidding. No, no, no. Probably not sponsors. But I will be hopefully looking at how to actually make money off of this because I would love to produce more projects for you guys. Um, However, it has been fun making cheap little projects that haven't cost me a dime. That crawfish tank, I didn't spend a single dollar on that tank, and it's a cool tank. I love it. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. Um, yeah, what was I going? Oh, and I've got a 10 things. Yeah, a 10 things um episode, I guess you can call it, coming out. I've got a 10 things video coming out, and I'm super excited. I'm still in the process of editing it, but I've got all the clips ready to do a voiceover with, and it's gonna be super fun to make. Um, excuse me. It's gonna be super fun to make. Because um, it's just gonna be super fun to make because I've never made a 10 things episode on this channel. I've never made a 10 things episode on this channel because of the fact that I just haven't felt like it, really. But and I haven't figured out what to do. But I've got it coming out. It's going to be top 10 of my favorite fish. And so you can be expecting that probably coming out sometime this week. Sorry, they're a bit loud back there. Um, sometime this week, hopefully, but I'm not sure when it's gonna come out. Uh, I'm super excited though, you guys. It's gonna be a fun video to make, a fun video to edit. I've never done a video that I did a voiceover with. Usually, I record my videos live. Like I cut the video, yeah, but I usually don't do voiceovers. Because that's just not my thing. I haven't felt like it. Okay, I don't know how to do a voiceover really. Um, but this one, I'm gonna be dipping my toes in the water, seeing how it feels, and you can be expecting a couple more 10 things episodes to come out, which is gonna be pretty cool to make. Um, a dog's gonna start barking really loud back there. Uh, so just expect that. Um, there it is. So yeah, I'm super excited on where this channel is going. Um, I'm so excited, you guys. I just want to announce the fact that I have 13 subscribers now. Which we did a 10 subscriber live stream before, but we are getting so close to the 20 subscriber mark. And that one, I will definitely be making a live stream on the 20 subscriber mark because it's just amazing to think that I started this channel with nothing really. And I'm excited to see what the future holds, really. I would love to be able to hold on to this channel as long as I possibly can. I do not plan on quitting YouTube anytime soon, though. I don't plan on it. So you guys can still be expecting a lot of videos from me because I don't plan on quitting. Why would I? This is literally the best thing. The best thing. This is always YouTube has really always been my dream. Ever since I was little, when I was like 5, I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel. I didn't even know what it was going to be about. I was thinking Lego tutorials, gaming videos. I definitely never expected it to be about fish, unless it was fishing. But really, I never expected it to be about fish. And so it's crazy. Now I have I have a channel and a live, and I'm going live, and people are watching. Yes, thank you, Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you, man. I am too. I'm excited to see this community grow. As well. It's just amazing. It's just amazing, and I would love. That would be crazy to have a community. So I mean, this is just an amazing opportunity for me, you guys. Um, so yeah. I do want to say I got a new catfish, and this thing is cool. Okay, it sounds totally random, but it's a fish tank channel. Hold on, got my handy dandy bottle of water. Anyways, so I got a new catfish, you guys, and it is a what is it called? What is it called again? I can't. A high fin squeaker catfish. They are super cool. So if you have a 75-gallon tank that's kind of a tropical tank, or like a cold water tank. Sorry, I'm making a bottle of water. So if you got like a tank that's kind of a cold water tank, um, get yourself a high fin catfish. They're cool. They can go with goldfish. They can go with zebra danios. They can go with uh, rosy reds. They're a really cool fish. It's a really cool fish. It's a type of upside down catfish. So they'll go on the top of your tank and swim upside down. Hence the name upside down catfish. And it's pretty cool. I'm sorry, you guys. Finally, I have a handy dandy bottle of water. Usually, I have to drink water straight out of the tap. And I always forget to get myself a cup of water at the beginning of the stream. But this time, I've got a handy dandy bottle of water. If you plan to do live streams, always have a bottle of water on hand. Because I tell you what, getting all this talking, it'll make you thirsty. So yeah, it'll really make you thirsty. So yeah. What was I saying before? The upside down catfish. Yeah, it's a super cool fish. We still have it. However, I suggest getting them small. Really, I would suggest this with most fish, especially fish that get big, because it's just cool to watch them grow. Really, um, I like that. So I like that kind of thing. So yeah, we're as you can tell, I'm kind of trying to steer away from the emotional side. So yeah, where is my mobile device? So yeah, I've got a 10 things episode coming out. It's gonna be super cool. Um, so yeah, I'm excited about that, and I've got some subjects written down. I didn't have to use them, but I'm like, hey, I might as well. Real quick, oh no, not real quick. I just want to tell you guys, a lot of people out there, okay, there are a lot of people in the fish tank hobby that will there's a lot of people that will steer you the wrong way, steer you the over dramatic way. By the way, uh, the stream may randomly cut out. I'm just telling you this while the stream's working. However, it is possible that the stream could randomly cut out because it's usually about this. Excuse me. It's usually about this time that our internet cuts out, and so unfortunately, the stream will most likely cut out. But while we still have it working, I would like to talk about how to make this style tank. That style tank is called what I like to call it, a self-sustaining ecosystem, because it is. It's got a filter on. It's got no filter on it. Obviously, I don't do water changes, and it's got barely any fish, and I love it. This is my favorite style tank. I hope I can make this one. Uh, this guy. The crawfish tank into one of these amazing style tanks. This is because it's my favorite style tank. Um, so yeah, I hope I can make the crawfish tank into that, but I don't think I will because I don't want to take that filter off, because the filter really it's not that I want it there to actually use the filtration part of it. It helps, but really what I like about it is just the flow of it, and it makes it look cool. It makes it look, because that's the whole point of it. It's the crawfish river, not the crawfish stagnant lake. Um, you might find crawfish in stagnant lakes, but I figure I've got hiding spots for them, and I've got places that they can escape the flow. So yeah, we want way off the rails. Anyways, but what I want to talk about is how to make one of these style tanks, and the key to that. As I said in the straight. Oh, did I get a new comment? No. Anyways, as I said in the stream with my dad, um, the key to this is a thick substrate layer. I'm talking like this thick. Probably I would go uh for my 2.5 gallon. The layer is about an inch thick, which is pretty good for that size of tank. Um, so yeah, excuse me, I'm trying to share this to a couple of my friends and family. Um, so yeah, that's the size tank that I usually that's the amount of substrate I put in the um 2.5 gallon an inch. And so if you have a 75 gallon, I would go with, I don't know, I would go with maybe like 4 inches. Maybe not 4 inches. Yeah, 4 inches. About 4 inches. So like that thick. If you're trying to, this is if you're trying to do like a tank with no filter and no water changes. So a 75 gallon, I would do a substrate layer about this thick. So maybe like, yeah, 4 inches would be a perfect amount. Um, a lot of live plants. A lot of live plants is like necessary. Okay, a lot of live plants for a filterless tank is necessary for that tank survival and what is the word, success. Yeah, success, that's the word. So yeah, the guppy garden is technically a self-sustaining ecosystem. However, it does have a filter on it, so I don't think I can technically count that as a self-sustaining ecosystem because it has a filter. Let me drink some water because I'm thirsty. Okay. So live plants are super necessary. Carpeting plants are probably one of the best live plants you can do. Um, for Carpeting plants and stem plants are the key for a self-sustaining ecosystem. Um, Epiphytes are pretty good, but not very good for your main plant because epiphytes, they take a lot of nutrients from the water column, but not enough because it's, it's going into, it's taking water, it's taking bad bacteria from the water column, not the substrate. So any poop that goes into the substrate and kind of steeps in there, it's just going to sit there and it's going to toxify the water and it's going to make everything worse. So yeah, the epiphytes are pretty good. I lost a lot of people due to that stutter. Um, so yeah, that is a pretty good source. Or carpeting plants are a pretty good um what is the word, plant for a self-sustaining ecosystem. I can't brain today. Um, and carpeting plants and stem plants, because carpeting plants, they'll spread all around the tank, all around the floor of the tank, and they'll suck nutrients from the substrate into their roots to make the plant grow bigger. And so it makes it's just, it's a good plant. It's my favorite. It's uh and when I say carpeting plants, I'm talking about Monte Carlo and dwarf fairgrass. That's really the main carpeting plants that I'm talking about. Um, they're pretty good for, like, they're good for a smaller tank. They're good for a bigger tank. They're really good for any kind of tank. Um, I like carpeting plants. But my favorite has to be stem plants. I like stem plants. They're so much fun. They look cool because they come in all different types of varieties. Like you've got the hard, sort of stiff ones, like moneywort, and then you've got the soft, sort of flowing ones like the Vallisneria, and the variety of stem plants is just so cool. Um, it's just a cool series of plants. It's cool. Um, However, floating plants are another really good plant. Now, I'm gonna lose a lot of people for saying this because most people don't like floater plants, and I don't either. I don't have them in this tank or in that tank because I don't like them. They're kind of ugly. But if you have a tank that's got like stagnant water, now, really quick, do not put duckweed in a tank with a hang on the back filter, or that's really it, just a hang on the back filter. It's not a good option. I mean, I tried, and then the duckweed ended up going under the flow and kind of doing this sort of motion, and basically just turned into a big clump of ugliness and roots. And so it looked really ugly. And so I had to just, I didn't have to change the tank. I just had to take the um, filter out and replace it with a sponge filter because I like duckweed, but not when it's folding over itself like that. It looks ugly. Um, so yeah, I tried duckweed in here. I didn't like it very much because, I mean, this tank is such a clean tank. I just feel like I don't want to, I guess, ruin it with duckweed. Now, really quick, I just want to say, at least in Mississippi, I just want to make this clear. If you're thinking of selling live plants, don't sell duckweed. It's actually like illegal to sell duckweed in Mississippi. Um, Understandably so, because duckweed is completely invasive. Duckweed looks duckweed kind of looks cool. Yes, it does kind of look cool, but it is completely invasive to Mississippi. So if you want to sell live plants, not duckweed. It is invasive, and you can get arrested for it. So definitely don't sell duckweed uh, in Mississippi. And the reason I say Mississippi and not any other countries is because I don't know if any other countries is illegal. That you're gonna have to research on your own because I don't feel like looking that up midstream. So yeah, definitely um, do that research if you're thinking of selling live plants. Probably not duckweed. Um, just don't risk it. It's just too risky. Because you don't want to go to jail for selling a live plant. How stupid would that make you look if you went to jail for selling the live plant? So anyways, let's continue on a different note. Um, I don't know what our different note is. Nah, I'm kidding. So real quick, I want to talk about. I didn't know you could get arrested for that. Yes, you can. At least you can get fined for it. As far as I know, I wouldn't say you can get arrested. Maybe I may have been over dramatic about it. But I think you can be fined for it at least, like fined a good amount for it. If I remember correctly, if you are fined for it, it's like I don't remember, like at least a $500 fine. It's a big fine for selling that because understandably, it's in a very invasive species. It spreads like wildfire. It's bad, man. So I wouldn't risk selling duckweed to anybody just in case. Um, but yeah, and like selling duckweed to anybody being like selling duckweed to like people you don't know. If you're just giving duckweed, if you're giving duckweed to one of your friends, sure, that's fine. It's just one of your friends. You're just giving some duckweed to them, doing a favor for them. But don't sell duckweed to like your local fish stores because if your local fish stores accidentally sells some duckweed to a customer, and what I mean by that is like if they scoop up a fish and a little bit of duckweed gets in the net, your local fish store can be fined for that. And that's not good. You want to support your local fish stores, not get them fined for things. So definitely don't try and sell duckweed to your local fish store. Um, it's not worth it. Um, because there's no reason to really sell it. You can't make much money. You can't make much money off of it anyways. Speaking of money, I was going to speak on this earlier, but then you said that, and I was like, I might have been. But speaking of money, I would like to talk about once again how to make money in this hobby. And what we're going to talk about in this part of how to make money is breeding fish, which is that guy, that tank I breed fish in. Um, and let me just say, it's probably the funnest, in my opinion, it's the funnest aspect of its hobby, um, because it's such natural behavior. Because that's pretty much all fish do in the wild. They eat, they sleep, they breed, and so it's so cool seeing this behavior, this such natural behavior out of fish, when you breed them. Um, but when you breed fish, you want to breed expensive fish, not cheap fish, because usually cheap fish are cheaper. Okay, like you breed guppies, you sell them, they're going to be cheaper. They're going to be easier to breed, and so this is why they're not sold for very expensively, because they're cheap. They're easy to breed, and people can breed them in mass amounts without having to think or blink. I mean, like you didn't, so you don't. If you're trying to breed for profit or for a living, not guppies. Um, I would go with more expensive fish, and now this can come with a couple hiccups, because this can mean there's a couple. It's this can mean it's hard to breed. Most expensive fish are going to be not going to be live bears, basically. Not going to be super easy to breed. Most of them are going to be a little harder. But this means if you sell them, you can sell them for more expensive. Like if you bred and sold German blue rams, you can make a good bit of money off of those guys. Um, and they're pretty easy to breed. So, yeah, they're pretty easy to breed. And so, yeah, I'm thinking about breeding mine, um, because it's just a pretty cool thing to do. I mean, it's a pretty cool thing to do, I guess. Um, so that's probably the best way you can make money off of this hobby is by breeding and selling. That and really the easiest way to make money off of this hobby, not for a living, but for just a couple extra bucks. Um, when you're trimming, instead of throwing your trimming in the compost, just trim them and put them in a plastic bag and take them to your local fish store. Oh, sorry, knocked my keyboard. Anyways, take them to your local fish store though. Super easy way to make money. I mean, it's so easy. All you have to do is instead of throwing your little uh Alodia in the garbage, just take it and put it in a plastic bag. It's so easy. And just sell it to your local fish store and boom, you're making a little bit of money there here and there. I made $10, which is a pretty good amount for I made $10 just for trimming. So, I mean, you're basically making $10 every trimming. Um, so yeah, I suggest when you're trimming plants, just do a little extra and try to sell them to your local fish store. See if you can get a few extra bucks. So that's probably one of the easiest way to make money in this hobby. One of the harder ways, however, is trying to actually one of the harder ways to make money in this hobby is making custom tanks. You can sell these for a little more expensive. You can make $100 per tank. However, to make $100 per tank, these have to be quality tanks. I'm talking thick glass, no matter what tank size, thick glass and very high quality clear glass. That's really the only way to make money off of that. So we've got the cheap way to make money off of this hobby, which is literally just trimming and selling your trimmings, and the expensive way, which is trying to make tanks and sell them. So yeah, I mean, if you're like a master craftsman, maybe try to make tanks and sell them. Who knows? You could be the next ADA. I as far as I know, hey, you could become the next ADA if you try to uh, make tanks and sell them. Who knows? But I do want to move on to something that I talked about in the beginning of the stream. That is something that I talked about in actually another stream. And this is some big news, you guys. I am going to be setting up a saltwater tank. And if you watch my channel, you know all of my tanks are freshwater. I don't even have a brackish water tank. However, soon, very, very soon, I will be setting up a saltwater tank. And of course, I will be making a video for you guys because why not? I mean, and once again, another way to make money off of this hobby is YouTube. I don't make money off of it because I don't know how, but you guys, I'm sure you guys are a lot smarter than me and can figure this out. Um, but just making a couple inch, all you have to do is just record a couple things that you've been doing. Boom, you can be making money off of it. So yeah. But I will be setting up a saltwater tank and I will be making a build video for it. And my goal is to make a saltwater tank with just $100. Now, I may go a bit over. If I have a little bit more spare money, I might go a bit over. But my goal essentially is to build a tank um that's costs $100 and just $100. If I go over, obviously, uh, eh, that'll be because I have more money. Because right now, all I have is $100. So, if I need to go over, I'll have to delay the video and save up some more money. Um, but yeah, um, yeah. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm hearing something over there. Yeah. Um, so I'm super excited about that. Uh yeah, I'm super excited about that. I'm gonna be putting well actually, you know what? Why would I spoil the fish for you guys? You thought I was actually gonna spoil the fish? No. I will be saving that fish for the video. It's kind of predictable though. I mean, I'm sure you're all expecting it, but it's a pretty cool fish. I've been wanting this fish for a long time, and it's a cool fish. I like it. And I'm sure you guys will too, but I will not be telling you guys what the fish is. So I'm actually just gonna go ahead and end the stream because I'm running out of things to talk about, you guys. Because this one, like I said, was a really last minute on the spot stream. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Um, and I will see you guys. This time I'm gonna end the stream like right on time. So I will see you guys in the next live stream. Hopefully, which will be on Monday, but I'm not sure. So hopefully it'll be on Monday, but we'll see. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream. I'll try to make some more shorts. So yeah, see you in the next one.